Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This is your girl Jessica, and you are now watching another video of the Red Lipstick and Books. Okay, let's get started, because I promise you, I have done so many intros. I don't know what to do yet. But what I do know is to wear red lip, okay? That's what I know. I love red lipstick. For all those who are new, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you enjoy this channel, this video, this whatever, honey. I am going to be talking about three things. Before I get into the video, I want to go ahead and jump into the lip deed, and I am wearing Ruby Roo, one of my ultimate faves. You really can't see it because it's rubbed off, because girl, it is a popular one of mine, okay? The collection, that one is number one. Okay, I want to talk about three things, maybe even possibly four. Let's just see how it goes. Let me say this. This is going to be a very unpopular opinion about an author, based on one book that I've read, just one. And it is, The Teacher by Freida McFadden. I read this book last year, towards the end of last year, I think November, going into December, I read this book. And let me tell you, this book, I was so ready to get over. I was so ready to just call it quits in the midst of it all. How dare you? How dare you drag me throughout this whole book just to rush the ending? The ending was much more juicier than the whole dang on book. I didn't understand it. Someone helped me understand what was going on. I don't know if this is her writing technique, you know, dragging people until the end, and then at the end, baby, okay, we follow Addie. Okay, she is, I believe, 15 or 16 years of age in high school. And then we follow two teachers who are married. One of the teachers' name is Eve, and another teacher's name is Nate. He's the fine teacher. You know, you always got that fine teacher. But this one was kind of mind-bothering, okay? This is spoiler alert, okay? It's too late. You should have read the book. Okay? I got to give it to you. Addie to me, in my opinion, she killed her daddy, okay? Her and her little childhood friend, they killed the daddy. Her daddy was drunk. The daddy wasn't doing the mama no good anyway. And she ended up accidentally but purposely and happily killing her daddy, her and her friend, okay? They hid it for a couple of years. That was a little, I don't know, secret. Anyway, they go off to high school, and you know, she's getting bullied because of a rumor that she and another teacher who was old, an old teacher, had some type of affair. Girl, when I tell you my stomach was hurting, girl, my stomach was hurting, okay? And ended up getting that teacher fired. She continued to go to school. They, you know, the whispers, the talks, nobody wanted to like her because the teacher that ended up losing his job was a favorite teacher amongst other teachers and other students, okay? So here go Addie carrying a lot of this weight on her for such a young age. Anyway, she ends up, okay, I'm gonna fast forward because let me tell you something, it was so draggy, okay?
Get to the point. Get to the point.
Anyway, she ends up building up this romantic relationship with her English teacher, okay, who I believe was manipulating her, grooming her mentally, okay? He liked little girls. He liked little girls, and watch this. Anyway, she falls. She's so hurt. She's so down. She thinks low of herself. He a man, he know that. So he ends up, messing with her mind, saying, oh, this poetry is so good. He entered her into this contest, which at the end of it all, she ends up not being chosen because good and well that poem was trash. Okay, let's keep it real. He ends up choosing the best person for that poetry strike one. Okay, they was having all types of inappropriate behavior inside of a dark room where you develop pictures. Okay? And just so happened, one day, I don't know, I'm trying to hurry because one day they was in a classroom, some things was happening, they end up kissing. The wife Eve saw it, screen recorded or took a picture of whatever, and was going to go tell the principal, okay? Because this girl, beforehand, this girl broke into her house. She broke into somebody else's house. Oh, it was a lot of, you would think that the suspense will just be so juicy. Ooh, boom. No, ooh, nothing. Ooh, draggy, okay? And then, you know, Eve don't really like the girl, and vice versa. Eve is her math teacher, I believe. And Eve herself is having an affair because her and her husband ain't having, you know, they ain't making good loving, okay? They not making good loving. And she goes off and makes love with the shoe salesman. He was selling a lot of shoes to her because that's what her love was. She loved shoes. She would hide shoes from her husband on a teacher salary. She would hide shoes from her husband. Her husband ends up finding it or whatever. And then what else happened that was just like, ooh, I thought it was gonna be good. Eve finds out that her husband is, you know, romantically having this relationship with this 15, 16-year-old girl, Addie, who she don't even like. And she uses that against him. They get to tussling when they get back home. You know, Addie comes over. I don't know if she snuck in the house, but then the husband and the wife start, you know, doing this bickering. They start getting into an altercation. He ends up, I don't know if I forgot, because, you know, when I told you I was trying to forget this book, I was trying to forget this book. I don't know if Nate ends up pushing her to where her head hit the floor or the counter or something, and that, or if Addie had a pot or something and she banged her over the head. This happened all towards the end, okay? The end, the good juicy stuff towards the end, okay? And then they try to secretly bury her somewhere. She's buried, you know, Lord and behold, she's not dead. The husband, Nate, bounces, you know, he leaves Addie there at the burial site. He bounces. I think it's wet and rainy. It's cold, I believe. And he drives off. He think everything good. He like, shoot, if she get caught, that's on her. She ain't gonna talk because he was playing with her mind this whole time. Come to find out, the girl, what's her name? Eve is not dead. She ends up getting herself out. She calls her little side piece to come and meet her, get her, do whatever. And, you know, I don't even know really what happened at the end because I was just so ready to get in this dang on book. Eventually, Nate, you know, I think he go to jail. When I tell you, I wish that this book could have included more juicy stuff at the beginning. I don't have anything really else to say about this book. Like I was saying, I really wish this book, the juice wasn't all the way towards the last 50 pages, 60, 50 pages. I really wish that this book included that inside. Like it was just all this reading just to get to the end and rush everything. Like that took a lot of stars off for me. Hence why I'm rating it a 2.5. One, I didn't like the teacher-student relationship dynamic. I didn't like the fact that all of the juiciness was towards the end of the book. And I'm talking about literally towards the end of the book. And the chapters were short. They were like 1 or 2. Lady, you could have literally just made that 1 or 2 chapters. It did not need to be 10 chapters. We towards the end, okay? All in all, this will not be a book I would want to reread. And I do have some books that I would love to reread. This is definitely not one of them, okay? I don't even know if I would keep this one in my collection. I might give it away. I don't know. That's in the future. But for right now, it'll stay up there. It'll stay up there. But this is not it. This ain't it for me. So my current read is Arsenic and Adobo by Mia P. Manalasala. And forgive me if I mispronounced that. It's just, I'm sorry, okay? Manalasala. I think that's how you pronounce it. So this book follows a woman by the name of Lila. And she ends up moving back home to work in her family restaurant. She's getting over a horrible breakup. And while she's working at her family restaurant, she has a group of aunties whom are very strong in judgment for her. When she's going to get married, when she's going to have kids, why are you big? You know, things like that. And along with that, in the meantime, they have this food critic in town, like this town food critic that goes around tasting the food and criticizes it. Well, he is really passionate about her and her family's restaurant. He comes in all the time. He eats and orders things all the time. I mean, he eat it like it's just so good. Just for him to give them bad, horrible ratings. And they do everything they can to, you know, get a really good rating. But he doesn't care. But get this. The food critic is her ex-fiance or ex-boyfriend. And so he's bitter. He's angry. You know, he's not, you know, letting her go. It's just, he got a lot of stuff going on. So they already have a lot of animosity. It's like quiet animosity towards one another, right? One day, the ex-boyfriend and Leela get into an altercation, a verbal altercation, and he ends up dying on the spot, literally choking to death, okay? And now her family are being investigated. Like, what are the odds that your ex-boyfriend is the food critic, who every time he tastes your food, he gives y'all zeros. He gives y'all ones, okay? And he dies in your family restaurant. I'm really excited to read this book. This book looks like it's going to be funny. It's going to be a page turner. You know, this book, they have a Filipino background, and it looks like we're going to be learning a lot about their culture. And I'm really excited about this book. I'm really hoping that it is really good. Like, it's giving, this is a soft murder mystery, and this is giving Vera Wong's unsolicited advice. It's giving this. And so I'm really excited about it, and I hope I can add this to my favorite collection of rereads because I love the cover. It's super colorful. And yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to talk about what's pressing on my heart, which is my no book buying. Okay? And it's hard. It's really hard. It's troubled. I'm troubled. I have a cart of save later items of books just waiting for me to purchase. They're calling my name and I'm not answering, okay? I told myself I wasn't buying any more books this year, and I'm just gonna keep to it. It is the second month in this year, and I have not bought not one book, which I'm happy about. And it's really hard because I see a Barnes and Noble while I'm driving, and I'm just like, it don't matter. It doesn't hurt to just look. Or I'll see, now this one is the kicker because I love YouTube. I will see anticipated books of 2025, and I'm just like, oh, I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's in the streets. I want to know what's popping. I want to know. And that I want to know gets me in a lot of trouble. Okay, it gets me in a lot of trouble. And I got all these books, and I'm just like, oh my God, it feels so good to buy the books. It feels so good to unpack books, to put them on your bookshelf, and just like, man, my book collection is coming along. No, it's not, because I'm not reading them like I need to be. No. So I'm strong. I'm heading strong, and I'm not buying no more books. until I finish what I have, okay? Because there's one book that I told myself last year, oh, it's coming out in April. I'm ready for it. And then I said, no, I can't buy no more books. So now I'm just like, I gotta hurry and read all these books. I gotta hurry up and read all these books. So it has been a challenge, but a fun challenge, okay? A fun, challenging challenge, okay? So we'll see. We will see. I'm hoping to finish this book within another week or so. I'm really hoping. I just started it last weekend, and then I didn't read anything this week. So hopefully I can get my butt into the book and enjoy it, because it was really good. So anyway, guys, that is all I have for you guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. I would love for you to be an addition to the Red Lipstick and Books channel. And until next time, guys, bye.